just got the DJI Neo drone. I've seen people use these to film themselves riding a bike, but it's mostly been at the park, not really any trees around. I wanted to try it on a mountain bike trail that was pretty wooded. This is a very beginner-friendly trail, so not a lot of elevation change, pretty flat, just windy, so it's a good way to start. All of these are filmed in the close high follow mode, and going about 10 to 12 miles an hour tends to stay just far enough away that you can see the full bike. There were a few things that the Neo wasn't great at, which you'll see later in the video, but through this first part, it did very well. A lot of trees, a lot of low hanging branches. One thing I did notice that I didn't expect is it doesn't like when the wheels come off the ground. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of speeding up or something with tracking the body moving. It's a great way to film things like this skinny wood feature or anything else that you want to get a different camera angle of. For something like this, a GoPro may not give you the best angle to really see everything or to really show the whole feature. So as you can tell from these jumps, it doesn't like when the wheels come off the ground. It seems to not like the quick jumping motion. As soon as I jump, the drone stops. By going slower, I did get it to follow me a little bit, but I could tell it didn't like it. There was a lot of hesitation. I'm going much slower than I should on this jump line here. I wanted to test the drone out here before moving to the bigger jump line. The other jump line, you do get going quite a bit faster. I didn't want to lose the Neo and have to run back up the hill to have it find me again. You can get some cool shots through these wall ride features if it can track you well enough. If you're going too fast, I notice it doesn't like extreme movements. I'd say probably not the best drone for mountain biking unless you are either a beginner on a beginner trail, just kind of cruise through it, show off the trail. Feels like it'd be a lot better for trail running or hiking, walking, but it did much better than I thought it would. And I was able to fit it in my pocket, so I'll still carry it around with me for any kind of cool section that I want to film. If there are any other cool features that I find riding along the trail, I can just pull out of my pocket, have it follow me, get a few seconds of footage to go along with my other videos. I did have one near crash with a Neo right here. If you can see that small limb that it hit, I think it did a full flip, but stayed upright. I just had to let it find me again and took off. You can tell when the Neo hits something because it will scream at you. I wouldn't expect to do some fast riding or any sort of downhill or jumping. I'm hoping with software updates that it does track a little better or can handle the more extreme movements of jumping. All of this was completely filmed by the DJI Neo. It was towards the end of the day and heavily wooded, so it was much darker in the trail and still held up fine. Honestly, the footage looks great. It actually looks a little lighter than it looked in person.